millions on massive destroyers when a 500-ton unmanned ship can deliver the same hypersonic punch. Russia is rewriting the rules of naval economics and combat power by developing a 500-ton autonomous surface vessel derived from the Project 22800 Karakurt class. This brilliant piece of engineering proves that in modern warfare, lethality doesn't require a massive crew. Think about it. A traditional frigate or destroyer requires hundreds of sailors, millions of dollars in life support systems, and years of training. Russian defense engineers have taken the devastating framework of the Karakurt and stripped away the human element to create a pure, cost-effective strike machine. The original Karakurt, at 800 to 870 tons, is a masterpiece of literal warfare. Ships like the recently launched Storm for the Pacific Fleet combine stealth and firepower flawlessly, proving that you don't need a 10,000-ton hull to dominate the seas. The Karakurt class was born from a need for rapid, lethal response in near-sea zones, taking cues from earlier concepts like the 500-ton Project 12300 Scorpion. Now, by scaling this proven architecture down to a 500-ton fully autonomous variant, Russia has engineered the ultimate high-risk, high-reward naval asset. This isn't just a technology demonstrator. It's a vessel designed for immediate, mass production and deployment. It inherits the stealth superstructure of its predecessor, evading enemy radar with chilling efficiency. Its faceted design minimizes its radar cross-section, making a 500-ton warship appear as a mere fishing trawler on an adversary's screen until it's far too late. Its compact 50 to 60-meter design grants exceptional maneuverability in coastal and riverine environments, places where larger destroyers dare not venture due to draft restrictions. Equipped with advanced diesel-electric hybrid propulsion from the reliable M507 series Codad setup, it achieves sprint speeds exceeding 30 knots while maintaining a cruising range beyond 2,000 nautical miles. This immense range allows it to shadow fleets from the Baltic Sea, through the Mediterranean, and all the way to the Arctic approaches, loitering on station for weeks without the need for crew rotation or resupply. The payload is what truly makes this 500-ton vessel a heavyweight contender. Through a modular vertical launch system, it deploys 4 to 8 Kalibr K cruise missiles, capable of precise land attacks at staggering 2,500 kilometers ranges. But the economic game-changer is the integration of the supersonic P-800 Oniks and, potentially, the hypersonic Zircon missiles. A 500-ton drone launching a Mach 8 Zircon missile can vaporize high-value assets, including aircraft carriers and advanced air defense platforms, from standoff distances before the enemy can even react. It's the striking power of a corvette packed into an invisible drone. In naval economics, this creates an unacceptable cost-exchange ratio for the West. A multi-billion-dollar Aegis destroyer can be threatened by a ship that costs a fraction of that amount. For defense, the unmanned ship is far from a sitting duck. The Pantsir-M naval air defense system, combined with rapid-fire 30mm cannons, creates a wall of flak against incoming anti-ship missiles and drone swarms. This is backed by heavy machine guns and state-of-the-art electronic warfare suites designed to jam enemy targeting radars, and GPS AI-driven autonomy is the brain of this operation. Without human hesitation, the onboard AI processes threat assessments in milliseconds, executes evasive maneuvers, and networks seamlessly with Orlan, 10 UAVs for over-the-horizon targeting. It can endure sea state 5 and 6, fighting in rough oceans where human crews would be combat ineffective. Advanced hydroacoustics, electro-optics, and radar ensure relentless day-night operations. Its modularity means it can shift roles from strike warfare to reconnaissance, electronic warfare, or mine laying in a matter of hours, simply by swapping out containerized payloads. Mass-produced at shipyards like Pella, Amur, and Zelenodolsk, Russia can flood the seas with these autonomous hunters at a fraction of the cost and time required to build a crewed vessel. Zero crew means zero logistical overhead, no food, no fresh water, no morale issues, and most importantly, zero risk in combat. If a 500-ton USV is destroyed, the strategic loss is purely material, not human. This allows commanders to deploy them on suicide penetration missions that would be unconscionable for manned ships. Strategically, this creates an unbreakable defensive layer around the vital Northern Sea route and turns contested waters, like the Black Sea or the Western Pacific, into impenetrable kill zones. A fleet of these unmanned Karakurts can execute swarm tactics, overwhelming advanced air defenses through sheer numbers and coordinated multi-axis strikes. They can form autonomous wolf packs, lying in ambush for weeks at a time, waiting for an enemy surface group to cross their path before awakening with devastating missile fire. It highlights Russia's industrial resilience, taking legacy, battle-tested designs and rapidly converting them into next-gen autonomous platforms. It amplifies long-range deterrence, allowing Russia to project power without stretching its personnel resources thin. In an era defined by hybrid threats and drone-heavy conflicts, these ships saturate enemy defenses and create unsolvable tactical dilemmas. Furthermore, it positions Russia as the premier exporter of affordable, lethal naval technology. Allied navies seeking to punch above their weight class, without breaking their budgets or requiring massive manpower, will line up for this system. The era of the multi-billion-dollar, heavily crewed capital ship is facing an existential threat, and the 500-ton unmanned Karakurt is leading the charge. Dive deeper into the future of warfare with NeuroIntelE, where we decode the tech that shapes global power.